I am live and I'm unprepared as always. So, guys, welcome to Friday Night Live at Woolies. I just need to get a quick check over my shoulder and make sure that there's not a load of bras and knickers hanging up. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Guys, how is everybody doing out there? It is sunny. It's incredibly nice. You can see the red mark from my new hat, which I am currently breaking in at the minute. Come on, box. So expect dogs. Expect dogs to get involved in this live feed as always. Come on. But yes, guys, it has been a nice week. It has been busy, and it has been warm, and it has been everything else. It has. It started off with. Dog just fell down the stairs. Check this out. I got my new hat. I am currently in the process of shaping it. So I do think that I need to maybe pop this bit out a little bit. I'm starting to shape it. As you can see, it is nice. It is nice. It is like such good quality compared to the other hats that I've had. It is just unbelievably good quality. It is just the other stuff just doesn't even compare. It is, you know, as soon as it came, and I got a second hand, but it is not second hand. It is brand new, definitely brand new. So it's nice. I've been steaming it. So I've been steaming it to try, and it is quite square up here. That's the only thing. But I'll probably just get used to that. So I've been steaming it, and I have been trying to get it because it was completely flat when it came. So the brim was completely flat, and you can see I'm starting to curl it up a wee bit at the ends, and I'm going to pull it down at the front and pull it down at the back, and that's for rain runoff, guys. But it is a perfect fit. Diesel man, how's it going? Yeah, call me Indy. I'm just waiting for it to stretch out a wee bit. It fits, like, but it's not. Chippies, how's it going? I'm waiting for it to sort of, you can see a little bit of a gap here, and it's a little bit tight here. So I think what needs to happen is that it just needs to sort of get a little bit more oval. So it needs to come in a little bit at the sides and stretch a little bit out this way and this way. But by wearing it, it will stretch and get it weathered and get it wet and do all those wonderful things with it. That is a really good place to put it right there. To get it ready, to get it so that I can wear it and well, I can wear it anyway. But yeah, what do you think? It's quite similar to my other hat, I have to say, in that. Tom, how's it going? Chippies, how's it going? Diesel man, you're very welcome, guys. It is very similar to my other hat, but my other hat is wool felt. Rod, how's it going? My other hat is wool felt, and this is just a different level altogether. It just really is. It just feels like a really expensive. Yeah, this is made by Husqvarna. The Australian version of Husqvarna called a Cobra. So it does feel. I'll show you. Hang on, I'll show you the other one. Well, pockets might have dropped the wee nugget at the bottom of the stairs there. So this is my other one. So this is wool felt, right? And this is, you can never get hats big enough. This is wool felt. This is very floppy and very, you know, you couldn't shape this. You never could shape it. This is the shape that it came in. This is the shape that it stayed. It never did anything else. I do like the way it comes in there, as opposed to this just being. Thank you. See the way it shapes in like that. I do like that, sort of, as opposed to how square this one is. But I think what will happen, you know, my head's nearly touching up there. I think I need to raise that up a bit. Maybe that's what's going on. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It is such a top quality item compared to this. Not much difference in price in regards to what I paid for it, but new, big difference. So this was, I think this was £30 new, and this new, it costs the guts of, you ready for this? You ready for this? $200. $200 for a hat. 200 Australian dollars. The bear jokes? What bear jokes? Paddington? I've missed something there. So it's made from rabbits. Right, I'll hang one up and I'll put this one away. Guys, I bought it on eBay. I bid on it on eBay. It cost me about £46, and as far as I can tell, it is brand new. This hat size, this thing here, that's made of paper, so it was never worn, and it came with a badge, or with a paper care booklet, I suppose would be the only thing you would call it. So so it's new. Rod, thank you very much. Ching ching, cheers. So the Firewood A to Z or the Hot Poverty Fund. I bought something, or no, I didn't buy something. I sold a pair of boots and I sold a pair of trousers to fund the purchase of the hat. That's what I did. So I had a pair of British Army desert boots. I had a pair. It broke my heart to sell these, but they didn't fit me anymore. I had a pair of flannel lined Carhartt jeans. Flannel lined Carhartt jeans, guys. They were class in the winter, but they were only a 28 waist, and I grew out of them maybe 2 years ago, and I'm going to say I grew out of them pre-lockdown. No, I grew out of them in lockdown. So that is burn the invasive species. Yes. Yes. What am I missing? Yeah, it's nice. I like nice hats. I like that type of hat. Well, Rod, that is me. That's what I do. That's why it took me so long to get one. Is that I had my mind made up on what I wanted, and what I do then is I sit and I figure out how to get it as cheap as possible, and then I go sourcing and sourcing and sourcing and sourcing. So it came to the bit that one came up with. I actually missed two on eBay. One came up for about one went for about 30 quid. I was like, no way. But it would for me the problem is sizing. Is figuring out the correct hat size. So that's a size 59. Well, this is it, Rod. So that's a size 59. So what I did was I just measured my head, and it was 58.5 centimeters around, sort of along here with a tape measure, 58.5 centimeters. So 59, size 59. But I have another hat downstairs that is a size 60, and it fits me. So it's like, you know, and especially when you're buying, hey, Bruno, especially when you're buying second-hand stuff on eBay, it's not like you can just go, well, you know what? Actually, it doesn't fit me. I'm going to send it back. You have to sell them. You have to sell them all. Well, Bruno, hello. What are you doing? What's the crack with you? You say hello to Bruno. Hello. What are you doing? Really? That's what you're doing. He's off. No, not foldable as far as I'm aware. But that's not the type of hat I would take traveling anyway. Traveling hat is something I like, a hat that I can just completely roll up like a floppy hat. So I have a Tilly T3 Wanderer that I use. So oh, you're 63. Cooper makes 63 hats. Apparently they make the biggest hats in the business. So the brand is Akubra. That's them. And that's the Akubra Cattleman hat. I know Brian Two Bears was very interested in it, and he was looking for pictures and stuff like that. So he might end up with one as well. Jesus, I have all these tabs open. Let me get rid of all these. Excuse me 1 second. Maybe that's why it's lagging a little bit. Close, close, close. So they really do, Rod. I'm super impressed now, and I don't know where I came across it. Is a hat, said the cat that was in the hat. I hate Dr. Seuss. I really hate Dr. Seuss. I hate it. Oh, Evie likes Dr. Seuss, and I have to read Dr. Seuss for sometimes, and it's like it's like, oh, it's so tough. I've seen the dry as a bone stuff. I'm not really. I like the felt better than I like the felted ones better than I like oil skins. Do you know what I mean? Like this will be waterproof anyway, so I need to get it soaked. This is it. I need to wear it and get it really wet and let it mold a wee bit better to my head. A little bit off. There we go. But oh, for the clothes, I don't know. Have you seen those guys? Have you seen the Peak Oil Company? Have you seen those? Have you seen their stuff? It just looks like dry. It looks like it's the same as the dry as a bone stuff. Jesus Christ, it is expensive. I know the dry as a bone stuff is expensive as well. But look it up. Peak Oil Company. They're Australian as well. But they're making like smocks, like bushcraft smocks. But it's all Kickstarter type stuff, you know, but serious money. Like it's all natural, and you know, they're making sheepskin vests and stuff like that as well. And I don't know if there's much of a market out there for it, but you know, I don't know. It seems very like I've had wax jackets before and stuff like that. I know it's not quite the same thing. Sure, it's not. It's oil, waxed oil. I'm not actually sure now. At 200T, you are. What's your budget, Diesel Man? Tell me your budget. Tell me your budget, and and give me 2 minutes. Let's see if I can come up with something for Diesel Man. No, I need to get a. There's one for 275 for you. That's about the only place you're going to get them. unfortunately, that is about the only place you're going to get them. There's one there, but 7 days left. There's 9 bids on it already on eBay, and it's up to £104. 300 quid, 350 quid seems to be about the price of those saws. There's one used. There's one used for 525. Now it looks brand new, but serious money for a second-hand saw, isn't it? You think about it like that. Right, go in. Okay, 900. Riding horses, I think, is a little bit out of my skill set at the moment. Riding bikes, I'm okay at, but riding horses, the girls go horse riding every week, and I'd be looking at the stuff that they'd be doing, and I'd be going, I would be crapping myself doing that. I would be completely shitting it. Like the jumps and everything that they're hitting, it's crazy. Like, oh, I can't watch. Yeah, well, that's what they reckon, isn't it, Diesel Man? To say if you're going to be in the tree, you have a 200T, and if you're going to be on the ground, you have a Husqvarna. That is what any tree surgeons I know. That's the sort of, that's what they've always said to me. They reckon the 200T is the best top handle saw ever made. But that's if it works, you know. So speaking of which, guys, let me get this one, move this one over a bit. Let us have the crack and let us talk about horse logging. Horse logging, eh? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be cool. So the Firewood A to Z, guys, the Firewood A to Z, which is the topic of conversation tonight. I was thinking about it during the week, and then I forgot to post it up, as I always do, and I leave it to the last minute. And some of those horseflies, hey, you could put a saddle on them. Guys, some of so it's G, it's the letter G. So I couldn't think of anything. G for no, I don't know what that is, Tom. I was thinking guide bars. Grease is not really something I have ever thought about in my life. And I'm not talking about the musical with John Travolta, because I think about all that all the time, because that's a bloody classic. Guide bars, guys. So we have had a fair bit of experience with guide bars and on Woolys World, and we have had guide bar failures, and we have had guide bar misuse. I'm going to say it by me. Hey, Pockets, there's nobody else up here. Come on. So if you think about it, if you guys think back, sorry, I have a dog at my feet. If you guys, where is the needle bearing? That is my question. Where is that? I need maintenance. I need a maintenance day on my saws anyway. I'm sort of lacking a bit. I still haven't cleaned out the 365, and there is a bit. It does seem like there's oil coming out from the clutch cover somewhere. So I probably have a blocked oiler, if not an oiler. No, it would be a blocked oiler port somewhere, probably. So I need to get the bar and chain off and get the guide bar off and do all that stuff and clean it all out. But what was I going to say? So this is something that we have spoken about before. I actually have notes here. Jesus, look at this. What's this crap? New bar and chain. That's what we were looking at. Do you remember we were way back and we were talking about a new bar and chain, guys? A new bar and chain for the Husqvarna 181. And this is, so let's do it. We're all chainsaw guys. Listen, Benjamin, that is what you call Murphy's Law. That's what we call it, Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's it. Hey, that's just the way it goes. I like in the comments say me if that has happened to you. Seriously, guys, just you know, it's a disaster. It is a disaster, especially dealing with firewood and farmers. Do you know what I mean? If a tree falls in the forest, 100%. Yeah, I know. See what I mean? You know, a tree falls in the forest, it's grand. You know, if you're dealing with anything anywhere near livestock or farms or anything like that, boom, 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 boom. Like, oh, it'll destroy you. Destroy a chain. Such a pain in the bum bum. Absolute pain in the bum bum. But it's like, yeah, and it never happens to an old chain. You know, it's always the new chain. You're out, you know, and generally you're really far away and you forgot your file or you can't get trees as fence posts. That is exactly it. I hate it. I hate it. Guys, you might have noticed in the solo logging video I did where I was up the mountain, the one that came out, not the first one that came out. I sort of avoided a bit of the tree, not the big, huge bit in the ground, but I was cutting a piece, and there's another piece beside it, and I'm just leaving that bit, like, and it's maybe a night's worth of firewood, but I know that is full of steel. I just know it in my heart. Yes, Benjamin, a significant and profound pain in the bum bum. I'm writing that down. That would be a good t-shirt. It's going to take me 5 minutes to write that down. Talk on yourself, sir. Or as we like to say in our house, boom boom. A silicone carbide chain. I've heard of carbide chains, but I no, I'm not telling you the truth. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure at all. You see, the thing is that I went to go and get bar and chain for the 181. Do you remember we were talking about do you remember we were talking about them before? I don't know, Rod. Like if you think about it, if a chain is nail proof, what happens when it goes blunt? Everything has to go blunt eventually. How do you sharpen the bloody things? How do you sharpen a carbide chain? Like what sort of bit are you using? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so here's what happened. I ended up getting stung for 200 quid for something. So, oh, I know what it was, 100 quid for diesel and 100 quid for my lawnmower. A diamond coated file, eh? Mama Taz, how's it going? Mama Taz, tell me this. Have you got a live stream on straight after mine? Would that be right? So, gear-driven chainsaws, you can't stand them. Doug, was that one of those Chinese 4-stroke chainsaws that you had before? And you're welcome. Yes, I seem to remember that maybe a year ago. Excuse me, guys, excuse me, sorry. Chain streaming, the new addiction. Okay. The Senex, is that it? The Senex? Was that the black one? Oh, it's so hard to know, isn't it? It's so hard to know. So the topic of conversation, guys. 24 minutes, 25 minutes in, we'll get round to it eventually. guys, is guide bars. Okay. Guide bars. Let's talk about guide bars, right? So we were talking about looking for a 24-inch bar and chain for my Husqvarna 181, right? So in your opinion, what is the best guide bar out there? Let's hear it. G for shite. Yes. Versus cheap versus expensive, lightweight versus normal. You know, let's put it out there. I know what I think. I have my opinion, but my opinion is only based on what I use. It's not based on you guys, especially you guys in the States, Dieselman, and you'll understand this. English Woodsman Dan, how's it going? You have much more. It is easier for you guys to get this stuff than it is for us, probably because you're such a big market. You know, even to get a decent chainsaw here can be a bit of a pain in the arse. Would you? This is the thing, Tom. Would you class Oregon as a cheap guide bar? Like I'm going to say that for me, Oregon is the best guide bar I've ever used. But I've only used 3 other different types, right? So I've used cheap and cheerful Rotatech ones, Oregon, Husqvarna, and I want to say Forester, maybe. Why would you hold that message for review? You know, like I had on the Husqvarna 435, I had a Husqvarna guide bar. It came with a Husqvarna guide bar. Guys, I was not cutting a lot of wood at the time, and that Husqvarna guide bar, I would say, lasted me maybe 8 months. Right? But after it, I bought an Oregon aluminium core speed light bar and a Oregon chain as well. It was some package deal. Like, you know, you get these bar and chain deals. And I would say that bar and chain has been on the Husqvarna 435 for not the chain, sorry. That bar has been there on it for 6 years. I'm going to say 6 years. It is very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Like when you think about it, so like how do these expensive bars and chains that you're talking, or these expensive bars that you're talking about, the Sugihars and stuff like that, the Sumara and the Canons and stuff, and you know, well, I don't know, is Canon's not an expensive brand, is it? Like, do they last? What's the longevity out of them? If you're paying 120 quid for a bar, you know, are you changing it out in a year and a half? We're talking about bars, Dan. We're talking about bars. Pretend it's booze we're talking about. We're talking about chainsaws, buddy. Chainsaws. Do you know what I'll do? I'll go live on Woolys World on Red Branch Bushcraft next week, Dan, and we can have the crack about camping. And we'll go and bivvying and how our mutual hate of hammocking. I hate it. Most bar. Okay, I don't have any bars with a replaceable tip. Is that a size? We need to organize as well, Dan. We need to see what you're doing with this trip if you're coming over to see me. A 20. You see, I was looking at a 24-inch bar, a Husqvarna bar, and they were over £100 sterling here, which is, you know, £100 sterling is about $120. Bars are super expensive. Like, you know, I don't understand. I have a 16-inch Oregon bar down in the shed. Came at the house. It's one of these things that came at the house, and the sprocket is seized on it. I don't know what, I can't unseize it. It's not a replaceable sprocket. It is, guys, sorry, I have a sore neck. It's not a replaceable sprocket, but what I would love, because I have a 16-inch chain as well. It's brand new Oregon chain, never been out of the box, but it's big bar, so it's for the 365. Imagine imagine the Frankensaw with a 16-inch bar and chain on it. It would be mental. It would be mental. I need to get that sorted, don't I? That would be dead cool. Doug, look. Got a new hat. That would be insane, wouldn't it? 16-inch bar and chain on the Frankensaw. It'd be class. It'd be absolutely class. Really? $500, but Jesus, like for $500, I'd be looking at buying a new saw. Serious money. Wow, that's unbelievable. But like, is there a second-hand market out there for bars? That's what I want to know. That is crazy. So like when I was looking at getting the new bar for the 181, it was over £100, and I went, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a chainsaw that I don't use very often. You know, so you're talking about a chain like a 24-inch bar or something. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's no point getting another 20-inch bar, because I have the Oregon bar on the Frankensaw. And guys, that bar and chain combo was actually given to me by Oregon whenever they were flirting with me for some reason. I never really understood where that went to. The Oregon guys were very interested in Woolly's world for a while, and then they just went cold. So thank you. Thanks, Doug. So here, tell me, Doug, what did you think of the Easton made? Or what's your wee short video there today? You look like you were like, oh, it's going to take my hand off. It's going to cut my hand off. Which I completely understand. I would be exactly the same way. So, you know, so I don't know, wood splitters, things that move, hydraulics, logs. You know, I'm barely in control when I'm swinging an axe. Imagine how bad it would be with a hydraulic log splitter, but like a big hydraulic log splitter. Guys, apologies. I'm going to send you all to sleep tonight. I've been up really since 6, maybe since six. Yeah, me too. I need to get some. Hopefully on Sunday, I will be able to get up to the mountain and I will be able to finish that last piece of wood. I don't know, Doug. God knows it. You know, I don't know if it's the same for you guys if you're doing live feeds on your channels, but it shows me that there's 6 people on, and I never believe it, because sometimes it'll go to 0 and next thing it'll be at 13. You know, so I never know if there's anybody here except based on the comments. So this is I just sort of talk away to myself and see what happens. So Rod's still there anyway. So what else can you do? I'm talking to the interweb. They'll answer back. Do you know, I've set myself a challenge, Doug. You will like this. Okay, you know the way Wally loves his challenges, right? So you know about my flirtation with becoming a majorly successful heavy metal guitarist, right? So I'm flirting with that idea as well. So did you guys see the new season of Stranger Things? You cannot have missed this. It is absolutely everywhere. But there is like a a massive Master of Puppets bit, a massive Metallica bit. So I'm setting myself the challenge to learn how to play a Master of Puppets rhythm on guitar. That's it. I'm giving myself a year. Hopefully it doesn't take a year, but I'm giving myself a year. And I might do a video about it. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Because I pretty much can play none of it. Ice Cream Holio, Peppy, 64 wheel drive. How's it going? Gelato. I like it. That's perfect. Let's talk about ice cream. I know. Listen, hey, Doug, there's nothing like biting off more than I can chew. So, first of all, I know nothing about scales. I know nothing about power chords. You know, I pretty much know nothing. That's it. I know nothing. I know nothing. So that's this is what I'm going to this is what I'm going to do to myself. So I've basically, since I watched that episode of Stranger Things, I have been listening to Master of Puppets on repeat, non-stop. Master. Well, I listened to Ride Lightning today, but yeah, it's been a Metallica fest. You know what I mean? So, which is pretty cool. Peppy changed his name. I cannot even tune a guitar. Never mind tune a bloody saw. Peppy came up with 4 different accounts last week, so he could have an argument with himself in the comment section of the live last week. Yeah, I know, Tom. I'm the same. Ay. And a fish. I can tune a fish. Yes, I can. I had tuna fish today for my lunch. I know. Imagine. Sounds fishy, all right. Imagine. So, like, why would I make it easy on myself, you know, and learn an easy song? But the thing is that when you set yourself a goal like that, a hard goal, in order to complete that task, you have to complete the basics in between as well. It's not like that you just learn how to play Master of Puppets. My neck looks really veiny. Yes, Peppy needs help. House of the Rising Sun. No, I'm going straight for Master of Puppets. And if any other songs happen in between, that's what will happen. So I was watching Marty's Music. Do you ever watch Marty's Music? He's a really good YouTube channel that has like 80 million, maybe even 2 million subscribers. And he had this guy on, this English guy with long hair, and he's going, "Yeah, we'll teach you how to play Master of Puppets." And he's like, "And this is the intro," and he's like, he plays it. And he was going to break it down. I was like, yeah, that's doable. I could do that. Maybe with a couple of weeks practice, I could probably do that. And then he says, now I'm going to play the next bit. And it's like, I just went, let's just turn off that video now and go away and lie down for a little while. So I did. Sorry. Need to stretch out my neck. Was I lifting something today? Just I haven't been splitting wood in ages. But I did get the saws out on Monday, guys. I did go down with the chainsaws down the Red Branch. I had to fell a couple of trees. One of them was an absolute disaster. Just a disaster. The 435 is at the same crack again. I think I'm probably going to need a new carb. I think that is what I'm going. I think if you read up there, Christoph, his I think it was I think he had something to do with ice cream. That says a significant and profound pain in the bum. That is my quote of the day. What were we talking about when I said that? When we said it was a bit, hitting nails with chainsaws. So Yeah, the 435 is at the same crack again. It wouldn't. I started it. It ran. I turned it off. Right. I turned it off, and then it wouldn't start, and it wouldn't start until I flood started it or hot started it, whatever you want to call it. And then it ran. By Jesus, it was ripping. But it feels like it's idling too fast. So is it time to buy a new carb and put a new carb into it? That's what I'm thinking. If I buy a new carb and put a new carb into it, then I have to adjust everything, don't I? Isn't that generally the way it works? Peppy, we all only need ice cream. That's it. If everybody in the world was given ice cream, the world would be a better place. An air leak. Where would there be an air leak? This is what I don't understand. Is an air leak something that, sorry, this light is sort of doing my head in. Is an air leak something that, a dirty air filter maybe? I need to rip apart my saws tomorrow. I need to get them apart, and I need to figure out what's going on. The 435, I definitely need to figure it out. And the 365, what I need to do is, it needs a clean. I need to find out what's going on with the oiler. Why is the oiler being intake boot? Okay. I'll pretend I know what I'm talking about there, and I will I'll maybe have a look at them tomorrow. We're expecting a bit of a heat wave here this weekend, but I don't really believe it. Don't believe it. They're saying it's going to get up into the 30 degrees, which for here is absolutely unbelievable. No, it's not, because we had bloody 30 degrees here last year, right? We had 32 degrees here last year. So what's that all about? Why do we suddenly have 2 years in a row of record-breaking heat? Is climate change real? Who knows? Mark, how's it going? Don't worry about it, buddy. Ah, okay. Okay. I'll have a look into that and see what the crack is. Hopefully it is an easy fix. You see this? You see if I start doing this or covering one eye, that means that I am tired. Do any of you ever do that? It's like you have to stop your brain from working so much. You're sitting there and your brain's going, you're too tired for this. You shouldn't be doing this. You should just go do something else. Yeah. God knows if it really is 4-rod. This is the thing. This is what I don't get about this. Like, I have been on some of our the summer live streams are always lower. Everything in summer is lower on YouTube. This is what I find. Yeah, that is true. 100%. Well, it's just gone to 6. So this is why I have changed my scheduling to 1 video a week, guys, because the summer is my busiest time. And it's everybody else's busiest time. So basically, people aren't inside because it's sunny outside, right? So they're not watching YouTube. They're not watching their phones. They're not doing any of those things. I'm Pappy. So that's why the viewing schedule has changed, and that's why there's probably less people, and probably because it's really boring as well. That's why there's less people watching. Views are horrible. Yeah, Doug. So that's what I do, and I came up with that plan last year because the year before I was hammering out all those videos, and views just went, even though I was doing 7 videos a day, right, or 7 videos a week. So what I decided to do last year was I went to 1 video a week, and it was fine. And what you do then is you're putting videos in the can, right? So you're still working on the same time frame. I'm not recording as many videos as normal. No, I am Peppy. I am Pepicus. So, but what that means, Doug, and this might be something that could work out for your channel, is that come September, 3 videos a week across both channels. That's what I'm aiming for. And that'll be September, October, November, December, right? They are the 4 key months for analytics, the 4 key months for YouTube promoting your stuff, because more people's watching. It's to build up the Christmas, and the advertisers are paying more to advertise on your videos. That is what I have. That is what I have surmised. So that period coming up, the Christmas, pretty much the period from, yeah, try it. Like start building them up now. But I'm dropping down both channels to 1 video a week, just because I need to. I have videos uploaded, 1 video a week uploaded a minute up until the 14th of August on Woolys World, but only the 24th of July on Red Branch Bushcraft. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully by the time I get to September, I will be able to have more than 1 video a week, you know, because think about it, you know, 8 videos covers the entire summer, whereas 8 videos wouldn't do 2 weeks. Sorry, it would be just over 2 weeks. Peppy. You need to get faster with these changeovers. Peppy, what you need is 3 separate devices logged in with 3 separate accounts, so that you can have the argument with each other. Or if you're sitting in the house, get your family to do it. Oh, I know, but Doug, it makes sense. Like, if you think about, you're out at your man's Firewood place, how many videos did you record? You know, so you probably did 4 videos, 3 or 4 videos. So bang, bang, bang. You know, go out and do 3 or 4 videos similar but different, as in do them about splitting wood, and just separate them so you're not all releasing 4 videos of the same content. That's what I find. So and that's just through my experimentation. So when I tried to, so I banged out about 6 tree felling videos in a row, and first 2 were great. Everything else was really bad, because people, you guys, subscribers, or people who watch, we're sick of watching that type of video. Sick of me wrestling trees out of wrestling with hung up trees. And if you like wrestling with hung up trees, you're going to like my next one. No, you're not. I don't even know what my next one's about, guys, to tell you the truth. Let's talk about upcoming videos. Today is the 15th. 17th of July. Oh, yeah. 17th of July, guys, is my Firewood finale. My Firewood finale, guys. Super, super, super. A super good, not a super good, let me see. I got it done, basically. Guys, listen, Pat's daughter there, it's her birthday today, Abby. Abby is 13. Guys, everybody get in there and say happy birthday to Abby for me, please. And let me get out of this, and we'll go back to this. Firewood cutting season is here. Sassafras. Sassafras. That is a good word, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Sassafras. Significant, profound pain in the bum. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot here too, as well. So, sassy sassafras. Sassy sassafras, Sally. Sally the sassy sassafras. Sally is a sassy sassafras. Anywho, guys, listen. I will leave Sally and her sassy sassafras right there. And we are going to Hitch. It's going to be Hitch next week. No, you know what I might do? I know. Peppy. Oh, Peppy's on, everybody. Say hello to Peppy. Maybe I should bring myself down to Red Branch and do a live from Red Branch Bushcraft next week. And what I can do live from the campfire, Red Branch Bushcraft, Not in the forest, because the last time I did that, these were freaking me out by telling me there was somebody behind me, and I was pretending not to be afraid, but I was crapping myself. So maybe that's what we will do. Oh no, Pappy's lost it again. So tell me this, guys. Would you like to see me live from the camp next week? A human, how's it going, buddy? I'm just about to sign off. Would you like to see me live from Red Branch next week? Yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down. I just want to make sure my gloves still fit. Live and direct, yes. What do you think? Let me know. Yes, yes, I need a yes or no. From all 8, possibly only 6, possibly could be 2. Hi, Pappy. Hi, Christopher. Outside live. Love it, love it, love it. It means that we probably should have live the whole time. Do you remember I did the live down beside the river the last time? Do you remember I did that last year? I think I'll do that again. Maybe light a fire. Yeah. Right, we get the fire lit and stuff like that, and have the crack around the campfire. Yes, that's what we'll do. But guys, it will be live on Red Branch Bushcraft. It's not going to be live on Woolys World, okay? So I haven't done any lives on Red Branch in a long time. I think I probably should do one, shouldn't I? Yeah. It's a whole different ball game. So we can talk about axes and knives and camping stuff. Oh, jeez, I don't know, Simon. Probably hot and raining. Probably raining hot lava from the sky, you know. So, probably, yeah. Of course. Only, well, listen, I tell you what, we'll do weather permitting. If it, you know what, I could probably do it in the rain anyway. I could probably do it from the cabin. From the cabin. Cabin's an absolute tip because it's my shed. So maybe we'll see a mountain bear. Maybe we will. Guys, girls, women, and children, Mama Taz is going live pretty soon. Mama Taz is going live pretty soon. You can head over. I have tarps up. I have plenty of tarps up and the parachute and stuff. So you love the Harge, Rod. You're flat out on the Harge. I need to break it in. I need to shape it a wee bit better. It's very stiff around my head here, so I need to weather it in, I think. Guys, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay frosty. Keep her between the ditches.